want to show you a business model that's going to work in 2025, 2026, 2027. And it's not affiliate marketing, it's not dropshipping, it's not Amazon FBA, it's not OnlyFans, and it's not Faceless YouTube channel. Why am I saying this? Because I know all of this guru who telling you that it will work, make most of their money by selling courses instead of doing this business activity themselves. And this is why I'm giving away this course for absolutely free. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you a table comparison to all of the business model that I just mentioned and prove to you why the no-code AI agency is going to be the next big things in the upcoming year. With all of this business model, we're going to compare them with category of startup cost, skill needed, risk level, consistency, and scale potential. So we're going to start our list off here with traditional drop shipping. You know, buy cheap from China and sell it high in the US. Right, the startup cost is actually quite high because you have to pay a lot of money on Facebook ad to get traffic, to get sales, and to get purchase order. In terms of skill, dropshipping is actually quite high in terms of skill requirement to start it because you need to understand ad, product placements, building a landing page, building websites, and all that stuff. Risk analysis is quite high because you have to invest a lot of time to develop those skills and capital upfront to buy ad placements on Meta or Google. Consistency, you know, I used to do dropshipping myself. It really depends on the season and the products. Some products is really depend on holiday and seasonal base. So I would say overall it's unstable and it's depending on the trends. So definitely I would label it as unstable because of this factor. Scaling potential is low to medium. The reason for that, guy, is dropshipping have a very thin profit margin. So you're talking about 20 to 35% here because you have a lot of things you have to pay for, such as ad spend, cost of goods sold, your supplier, shippings, and refunds. So even if you scale to 50, 60K or even 100K per month, the profit margin is quite thin. When it comes to affiliate marketing, right, the startup cost is actually quite low and medium. Right, so it's actually a good business model to start here when it comes to startup costs. In terms of skill need, you need to have content skill, SEO skills, and traffic skill because you are going to need those skills to drive traffic to your website and make conversion happening. In terms of risk, it's actually medium. You don't have to put a lot of time for capital upfront for affiliate marketing, so I really like that. Consistency, it really depends on the algorithms, especially when you depend on traffics such as Meta, Google when it comes to SEO, and YouTube when it comes to content, right? In terms of scaling potential, medium. Affiliate marketing, depending on the product that you promote, the scalability will base on those products, whether you promote high ticket software products or recurring products. Okay, so Amazon FBA, the startup cost is actually quite high because you have to pay upfront for inventory and paying Amazon to stock those inventory on your behalf. Skill need, you need to understand logistics and supply chains, and this is a really completely different ball game here. You know, understanding buyer, seller, refunds, customers, supports, and all that stuff. It's just not for me. Lots of headache, right? Risk level, high. Again, the more that you have to put in terms of time, money, and energy to see result or money coming back, that's the higher the risk when it comes to analyze this business model. So Amazon FBA, you definitely need a lot of time and a lot of money to get it started. Like consistency, it's very stable. Again, it's nearly like dropshipping. It can be seasonal or trend based depending on what product you're selling. But if you're selling a sustainable product such as shampoo, toilet paper, and stuff, it's gonna be very stable. Okay, scale potential, medium, right? Again, it's very hard to scale something like this with cost of goods sold because you have to always paying your supplier and your contractor with very thin profit margin. Now, when it comes to crypto and day trading, this is a fun one. The startup cost is very. Now, if you have done crypto, day trading, or Forex before, you know that you can get started as little as $10. But you're not going to make any significant amount of money or life-changing amount with that amount. So you actually need quite a lot to actually make a decent amount. But the barrier of entry here is quite low. Like you can literally, depending on what app or what platform you use, you can just start trading at $5 or $10. Okay. The skill need, yeah, trading is a skill. You need to learn a skill to make sure you're not just wasting your money in random stocks. Risk level very high. If you've done day trading or forex before, you know exactly what I mean. Each stocks is unpredictable and is very volatile to the markets. Consistency is unpredictable, exactly what I just mentioned. And scale potential is unreliable. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I have not have any friend who make a full-time living from day trading alone. So unless you like have a lot of time and you have a lot of money in your hand and you just like sitting there and looking at number, otherwise not a chance. Okay. OnlyFans, interesting one, guys. First of all, you know, you don't need any capital, you know, because OnlyFans will just like take a cut from your subscription. But again, like most of us watching here, we don't have pretty face or we don't have boobs, and you probably have to pay a video editor to edit your content. So this is where like the low and the medium come from. Skill need, obviously content creation, but a different kind of content creation, if you know what I mean. But it's definitely not for me, or you know, if you guys watching, you can probably relate. Risk level is very high. You can get your account shut down at any time because it's an inappropriate content. You can get your account shut down by Instagram, by TikTok, by X. You know, consistency, again, content fatigue. You know, there's millions and millions of OnlyFans girls on the net right now. What makes you so different from the next girl who willing to show her body part, right? Scale potential, very limited. Again, like what I said, there's a lot of girls willing to sell out and show their body part for a couple of bucks per month. So you can cap based on those limit assumption. Faceless YouTube channel, this is my favorite one. Low to medium cost, again, right? You have to only know how to do video editing and YouTube SEO and a bunch of researching trends and topics. The risk level is medium here, assuming that you're doing all the editing and all of the research yourself, which is a lot of time consuming, guys. And it's very algorithm dependent. So it's really depending on the YouTube algorithm, and that can change anytime, right? Scale potential is medium when it comes to Faceless YouTube channel. Right now, if you got a viral video, it's not gonna change your YouTube channel to like millions and millions of views overnight. It's very slow and it's very gradual. The last thing that we're going to discuss here is the no-code AI agency, right? So I would say it's low to medium relative to OnlyFans and Faceless channel, with $297 per month worth of reseller license fee. The skill you need is not much, really. Very simple Facebook ad skill. Definitely do not need any text or coding skill at all. The risk here is low because all of this reseller platform giving you a 30-day free trial. So there's literally no capital up front when you get started. In terms of consistency, it's actually quite stable because this business model is follow the SaaS business model, software as a service. This is where you help businesses set up the software one time and they will keep paying you subscription-based recurring income to your business every month. Scaling potential is actually quite high because again, we're going to go through that in a bit, because each new client that you bring in does not cost your business anything extra. So how does the no-code AI agent platform really work? So what we do personally, guys, is that we partner up with two platforms, GoHighlevel and EchoSetter. And this platform allows us to resell the software with our own brand logo and name on top of it, so that the client, the business owner, will think this is our software, right? That we created it. But in fact, we didn't do anything. They do most of the work for us, okay? So the simplest way to explain this is the hotel analogy. And in this business, you have absolutely full control on how you want to run this hotel. You can put your name, your color, your brand, your logo on top of this hotel. And each hotel have a room. And in each room, you can charge people whatever price you want. In this case, we're gonna say $297, right? Now, instead of a physical hotel, think of it like a software. It would have unlimited room with no cleaning or no maintenance fee. So what that means is that the fixed costs stay the same, but the upside equal to unlimited recurring revenue. Meaning that GoHighlevel and EchoSetter will charge us a fixed cost, in this case $297 per month, and it will give you unlimited software account that you can resell to these business owner. So again, just to recap here, you have a fixed cost that allow you to have a hotel with lots and lots and lots of room, and then you can sell each room for whatever price you want. It can be $97 to $497 or even $997 per month. Now, how can we take this business model and build ourselves a 10K per month roadmap? Very simple, guys, is we're going to charge people a one-time high ticket setup fee, which is anywhere between $2,000 to $6,000 one time. And then we will charge a subscription-based follow-up retainer anywhere between $97 to $497 per month per client, right? And look, I'm not just saying this, we have done it ourselves. We even charge people up to $11,000 to set this thing up, and $297 to $497 per month of recurring revenue. Now, if you're wondering why this business owner willing to pay us so much, it's very simple, guys, because they make so much money in return. This is why I like to pick real estate agent, because the business model just makes sense, right? For example, this guy spent $200 and get $15,000 back from our campaign and our system. This guy make $11,000 from our AI system. And this guy make 10x ROI return of investment. This girl Amanda, the biggest hardcore in South Australia, make 120K in 14 days, so on and so on, guys. Now, if you're just starting out, I understand that asking business owner 2 to 6K upfront for your setup fee can be a little bit high or daunting, but trust me, guys, you need to think about the value that you bring to these businesses, not the cost. And this is why in our course we're going to teach you how to attract this high paying client through our proven copy and paste meta ad and our exact copy and paste authority scripts. Let's run through the number, because number do not lie when it comes to operating this business model. We're going to start off with our first month here. So when it comes to cost, we're talking about platform costs, ad costs, or calling costs. On the first month, you're going to pay $0 to this platform, because they're going to give us a 30-day free trial through our strategic partnership with them to you guys. Okay, like this $400 and $500, it's really come to investing into ads and calling and texting people to get client into your door. Now you can go a step further into reducing this cost to $0 by actually email people and use your personal phone. But we don't recommend that, because it will take you longer than 30 days to get a client. So in our module and our course, we actually recommend that you start a $10 to $15 per day ad campaign to attract clients, so that you can make your money back as soon as possible. Now, when it comes to charging people, there's a range, right? Remember I said anywhere between 2 to 6K one-time setup fee and $97 to $497 of monthly recurring, right? So we're gonna do a calculation based on the two scenario, which is the low end and the high end. So the low end here is where you charge one client $2,000 to set up and $97 per month to maintain the system. So in total, you will get $2,097, right, on your first month if you land one client. And on the high end, let's say you come in with backgrounds of sales experience or software experience, you will be able to charge people quite high, 6K plus $497 of recurring revenue to maintain the system. So with one client on the first month, you will end up with $6,497. Right? So based on this calculation, your first client should be able to cover all of your expense plus a little bit of profit. So on the second month, this is where you actually start to see the trend, because the platform will be charging you fees, right? So $297 for HighLevel and $297 for EchoSetter. So your expense would be ranging between $1,000 to $1,100, right? And on the low end, again, you will be making 2 clients, okay? And this is just assuming that you guys onboarding 1 client per month, which is very, very conservative estimate, okay? On the second month with 2 clients, you will make 4K plus $194 of recurring monthly revenue, a total of $4,194. Okay, on the high end with 2 clients, that's $12,000 with $994 worth of monthly recurring revenue. So that's 1K of recurring revenue coming back every month. So in total, on month 2, we're finishing up at $12,994. So nearly $13,000. With all this, we're just really stacking new wins, and expense of 1K is literally nothing anymore. Okay, now on the third month is where you can see the trends because the expense does not go up. The platform fee will still stay consistent. The phone calls and bill is very minimal, and you're landing 3 clients at this stage. Even on the low end side, you'll be making 6K of cash collected and 291 monthly recurring income. So in total, that's $6,291,000. And on the high end, we're landing 3 clients the same, but we're collecting $18,000 and 1,491 worth of monthly recurring revenue. So in total, that's 19,491, nearly 20 grand, right? This is where the revenue stacking is starting to snowball, okay? So we're skipping forward here to month 6, right? So the expense here is still stay frankly quite the same, okay? Now, obviously there should be more caveat here. At this stage, you should be hiring staff, VA, client success, and paying more for your ad spend to recruit more clients. But the basic is still there, which is around $1,000, which is the platform fee, the phone bills, and all the SMS fee and all that stuff, okay? At month 6, at 1 client per month, you should hit 6 clients, okay? So even on the low end, you will hit 12K of cash collected plus 582 of monthly recurring revenue, right? This is where you actually pass 10K of cash collected, okay? So in total, you will collect 12,582, okay? And on the high end, 6 clients still the same, 36K of cash collected plus 2,982 of monthly recurring revenue each month, right? In total, you will collect 38,982. Okay, so you nearly make 40K from just 6 months doing this business if you're just onboarding 1 client every month, right? Very, very conservative estimate here, guys. So this is where you're starting to see the recurring engines starting to stack in your favor. So hopefully you find this lesson helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and see you in the next module so we can help you set this up as soon as possible and land your first client using no-code AI agents. See you soon.